Yeah. Hello, my name's Lam. Leanne May Bennett is my full and real name, but I'm known as Lam. I'm an actress based in London, not from London obviously. The accent is the Midlands. So yeah, this is going to be the first of what will hopefully be many videos creating a whole series focusing on the Meisner Technique. I'm not a teacher, to be clear. Obviously this is my very first video. Very excited to be doing my very first video. But yeah, it'll be of a series focusing on the Meisner Technique, of which I am not a teacher. I am an actress. I've been a student of the Meisner Technique for nearly 2 years now. So yeah. Oh, I completely understand that a lot of you might be like, who does this person think she is, just putting herself on YouTube? Like, appreciate it. I appreciate that you may not think that I'm in a position to be offering advice or whatever, but first off, I'm not attempting to educate anyone. Just as someone committed to learning and practicing Meisner, I am passionate about it, so I would like to explore attitudes towards the technique and surrounding it, so other elements will naturally feed into that. And looking at acting and the industry on a whole, but through a Meisner lens kind of thing. We'll see. Hashtag actor's life, if you like. So, what is Meisner Technique? For those of you that have just sort of stumbled across this video without really knowing what it's all about, Meisner Technique is an acting technique founded by Sanford Meisner. I won't go into the origins. Sounds like oranges. I won't go into the background of how the Meisner Technique came to be, because there's plenty of material out there already. But fundamentally, what Meisner is a series of exercises designed to train the actor to get out of their head, so focus completely on the other person through listening and answering, working off the other person's behaviour and living truthfully from moment to moment, rather than, you know, playing the idea of something, which is something that will be going into more so in videos to come. Basically, Meisner Technique is a brilliant acting tool, a very much misunderstood or misconstrued technique, I think, possibly particularly here in the UK. I mean, maybe. So yeah, that's why I would love to just share my observations, my struggles, maybe my successes with it, just to help contextualize your own practice, whatever practice that may be. So with that in mind, let's get the conversation going. Are you just venturing into Meisner for the first time? If so, what are your impressions so far? What are your thoughts on it? Yeah, love to know. Just comment below and I will do my best to reply to those. Obviously at this point I have no idea what sort of response I'm going to get. Probably nothing. But yeah, if you do happen to be watching this video and you do happen to have some thoughts that you perhaps want to share, then just let me know and I'll try to reply. So I'll tell you now, since this is like an introductory video as to what's to come with this, Lam's take on Meisner. I'll tell you a bit about how I came to learn Meisner. I trained in repertory theatre for 3 years, and then after graduating that I co-founded an immersive theatre company, and what I found with that was that there is a lot of admin involved. And, you know, it was great work, but at the same time I wasn't getting to do as much of the good old acting that I like to do. Like, acting is my big love. I was doing fringe and short films and whatever projects I could do outside the company as well, as much as possible. But what I found was, when I was doing the acting, is I wanted my ability to be deeper, essentially, you know, more connected, truthful and all the rest of it. So it was my boyfriend who'd been learning Meisner under an amazing Meisner actor slash director called Sebastian Blanc. French, Blanc. Sebastian Blanc. Yeah, Sam had actually been directed by Seb in a show, an amazing show, and Sam, my boyfriend, won a Off West End award off the back of that actually. And then by that point Seb had set up the classes. It still took a really long time for me to join the classes as well. That's for a few reasons. One of them being it's silly, I just didn't want to intrude on my boyfriend's thing. It's daft, and obviously I was just weirdly self-conscious, I think. The other reason that it took a while for me to learn or commit to the Meisner Technique is because I felt it was just too frivolous of me, because I'd done 3 years in training in repertory theatre, which I'd paid for obviously. I just felt it'd be too frivolous of me to invest in myself in that sort of way, which is ridiculous. I completely understand now. But yeah, I had a real block with that. And that's something that I will want to explore with these videos as well, you know, without getting too political about it. But the class ceiling is something I very much want to discuss, you know, especially in regards to current climate, you know, accessibility to the arts, art subjects getting cut from schools. You know, if these videos just encourage just even one lower working class person to invest in themselves, invest in their dreams, whatever that may be, whatever practice that entails, then that would be wonderful, wouldn't it, really? So I've actually been on a bit of a I've embarked on a self-development journey this year so far, 2018, and I've actually become a qualified coach and certified in leadership. I've discovered some transferable skills, basically, which I think assist Meisner in a really nice way. So definitely not a new way of learning Meisner, but naturally some of those learnings are going to feed into the discussion on here. Becoming a coach has really helped me realise my desire to contribute to the industry in a way that's just far beyond myself, you know, far beyond a way that I'd have considered for myself before. So that's really cool. It's really cool to want to provide in this way for you guys, whoever you guys are. I mean, I don't really fully know yet. So that is how I came to learn Meisner Technique. In fact, what was my reason? Admin. Gosh, I went on a tangent, didn't I? Started talking about working classes and a class ceiling and not getting too political. But obviously I am getting a bit political, but am I? But it's all useful information, I think, because, you know, it introduces myself, gets the ball rolling, and gives you an idea of what, you know, I'm aiming for this series, Lamb's Take on Meisner, to be. If you are still here, then thank you, I really do appreciate it. If you've liked this video, then hit the like button, and if you're intrigued as to what's to come, then maybe hit the subscribe button. Is that too soon? God, I've got to do the goodbye bit now, and I'm really rubbish at goodbyes. Yeah, just quickly, I am on Twitter and Instagram, lamb_Bennett. Follow me there if you like. This has been lovely. You know, you've been watching Leanne May Bennett, Lamb for short, Lamb's Take on Meisner in Lamb's living room. Very exciting. Till next time, take care. Bye bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.